Aloha there and welcome back. I'm so excited that during this next video, we're wrapping up the first session on this journey to the understanding of Jesus, teaching on the vine and the branches. And this is just the first part. And look out for my next video that is going to be entitled Jesus about the vine and the branches, part 2. During this part, I want us to just to bring your attention to some applicative principles that we can extrapolate, gain from what we've looked at already. There's much, much more to go deeper into this context of the teachings of Jesus about the vine and the branches. And I am so excited that you are with me during this training process. And if you have the opportunity, sign up and become part of the cohort of my online masterclass via Zoom, which just costs you 2 hours of commitment a week for 3 months, and you will experience an incredible transformational teachings and growth processes among other Christian professionals and pastors from around the world. All right, let's get to business. Are you being pruned? Is the question I want to explore in the next couple of minutes. Are you being pruned? What is that? We looked at how pruning is God's way of preparing for multiple, or if you will, fruitfulness. Pruning is an affirmation of love and pride over you from the Father. Remember Job. Let me explain a little bit more here. So the idea behind pruning, and we're going to go deeper, like I said, in my second uh, training program, when I look at the teachings of Jesus on the vine and the branches, we're going to look into more of this. We're going to look at pruning and punishment, pruning and discipline, and a lot more into this. But right here, pruning is an affirmation. Why is that? Well, because Jesus said the reason for the pruning is so that it can produce much fruit. In other words, if God does not love and care and had pride over the branch for the outcome of what that branch is about to carry in terms of fruitfulness, well, then he wouldn't have time to prune the branch from breaking off, as we saw earlier. If the branch is not pruned, then it will very much break over and lose both itself and the fruits it carries. And that's what we call burnout, where you are fried, your potential is fried, your gifting is fried, and you have no way of seeing through the burn into your core, God, goodness, and purpose of your life. Well, that is because there is a lack of pruning. Now, again, pruning is not done by the branches. This is critically important. It is through the idea understanding of pruning that we can also learn who we are, and if we understand the message of Jesus in this context of vine, branch, and garden. In other words, if we are saying, I want God to prune me in XYZ area, well, then you are not the branch. Does that make sense? Because the branch don't get to decide what the gardener plans to do. Jesus invited the branch to do one thing: abide, remain in the vine. But that is a profound statement. Come to think about it. Wow. Come to think about it, just flashes right now. It's the fact that for Jesus to say the branch should remain in the vine denotes the possibility that you can very much be the branch and step out of the vine. Ooh, Lord help me. So Jesus said, remain in the vine. For apart from me, you can do nothing. Well, that also means there's a possibility when I make some choices and decide to take upon myself and take care of my need and solve my own problem and use my strength and my own potential and skills and push and push and push and push and give myself no rest and let me push and believe and push without checking in with the vine. If what I'm pushing it from the point of being the branch, or have I stepped down from being the branch to being the vine and to make it happen so that I can celebrate? So much to grow in. There is so much profound insight. Here's the point of this short, brief video. Are you being pruned? If you are, I want you to recognize the Father affirms that you are his son, you are his daughter, and he is proud of you. That's why he's pruning you, anticipating the incredible, lasting fruitfulness that will bring him greater glory. For that's why we are here. Let me conclude with this. Hebrew described Jesus in this process by saying this: because of the joy set before him, he endured the cross. In other words, because of what the future holds, Jesus allowed the Father to prune him through the cross. Are you being pruned? The Father is expressing his pride and affirmation over you. So pruning is a sign of love. At the end of all that he went through, Job said this: I spoke of things I knew not. And today we echo the words of Job: I know that my Redeemer lives. Are you being pruned? Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't second guess his love for you. Pruning is not rejection. Pruning is not abandonment. Pruning is an expression of the Father's affirmation and pride over your life. So I pray, let his grace abound, his peace rest upon you, and his joy become your strength. It was a delight to have you with me on this first recording process on the teachings of Jesus, and I look forward to bringing part 2. The Lord bless you. From Kailua Kona, aloha.